gang, it's Maria from hockeytrainingpro.com and ultimategoalietraining.com. I've been eating frogs again, and I got one stuck in my throat, but it happens. But today, with the season starting up, there have been a couple of goalies that have gone out with little groin tweaks or groin strains, and people often automatically look at their off-season training, or everybody wants to point fingers. But one of the things I think that we miss out sometimes when we're training, goaltenders in particular, is we work on their flexibility, but we tend to isolate the body. So you know how I don't like to isolate parts of the body for our strength and resistance training. I don't like to do biceps curls for the arms or supported chest press for the upper body. I like to do things where other parts of our body work together, or where the muscles work in a chain. I think sometimes we stretch our groins in isolation, and a couple months ago we talked about some ways to stretch integrating your torso and upper body, and today I want to show you a couple little resistance exercises that help you do the same thing. So these aren't really meant to be big strengthening exercises. They're not heavy exercises, but they're exercises that are intended to make your muscles a little smarter, work those patterns, so that if you are really stretched out through your groins and you have to make a quick glove save, your body's been there before, and that system, that chain of muscles, has some strategies for dealing with it. So I hope this is helpful. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll catch you later. So for this one, I'm going to use a functional trainer cable. Let's set on sort of a medium resistance. You could also use bungee cords, but we're going to work just a little hip glide, side to side, staying nice and low, keeping our shoulders and hips level. So here our groin's in a lengthened position, but we're coming back under some tension as well. Now this side's helping too by pushing and decelerating, but here we're just getting that shift under some tension. Then what I want you to do is add to it a little reach, because we often stretch our groins, but then you might be in a position where you're in a wide stance and you have to reach with your glove to make a save, and you forget that all this is attached. We talked about this in a video a couple months ago for your stretching. All of this is attached, and this is fine. I stretch like this all the time, but then I add in this demand and put further lengthening on those groin muscles via the abdominal obliques, then I'm in trouble. So we're going to add in a little reach, and I even come around, follow it with your head. Okay, so it doesn't have to be a heavy load, just a little bit on there to make those muscles work a bit more. I can also do it out here. This will be more static, but again, there's a little bit of overload, and then I'll come in and reach, and reach. Another way you could do it a little bit more low tech, but I just have a bungee, it's tied to my foot. I'm going to get in my half kneeling wide stance and come out and around. Again, I'm following my hand with my head. Actually, in this instance where I have resistance on my upper body, I'm getting a little bit of strengthening of my posterior shoulder, putting a little bit of load on my torso that I have to stabilize or work against, and then I'm lengthening that pattern a little bit more dynamically.